Hello, everyone out there in Randomania land. Welcome to our podcast of our Dark Falls Imasoc matchup from earlier this week. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get them on before, but we are now. So while the result is known, I believe that myself and my co-commentator, OPT Lawyer, actually don't know how the race went. So it will be a surprise for us, just like everyone else out there. How you doing, OPT?
I'm doing great, and yes, I've absolutely completely avoided spoilers for this very reason. So I will be every reaction will be genuine because I don't know what happened in this race. So so Pentaforce. Gosh, I love this tournament format. It's just been a lot of fun. The idea that you only need 5 Triforce pieces is actually it's different, and I like it. Yeah, it kind of lets you gamble a little bit more than say your normal like standard randomizer. Get all the 8 Triforces and the items are just everywhere.
Yeah, it's been interesting so far. We've had some really, really good races as well. I know that yours was rather entertaining earlier today, so I get to do mine later tonight.
Yes. yes, that should be fun. Alrighty, so I guess we're ready to get this thing underway, right?
Uh, in 1 second, I believe.
No problem.
Do do we have the right VODs up because our codes aren't matching?
That's a good point. That's the links that were in the thing.
Just 1 second, and we will try to get that sorted out.
One
We
second,
don't
yeah.
want to stream the wrong ones.
Indeed. Now, those were the links in the VOD. I didn't even see that. Oh, you know what? Hold on. It's the right VOD. I know what it is. Hold on. He did private seat first.
Ah,
I just got jumped forward a bit. My bad, everybody. Hey, I'm a professional at this, apparently.
all right. There we go. We did figure it out.
Hey, oh, hold on. There it is. Hey, look at that. We got there. My bads.
Okay. Now Imasoc is caught up.
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess because we're not going to have a countdown from RaceBot on here, whenever OPT decides to hit go.
At this, I had it set up, and now I'm just waiting for them to start the race. So,
All right.
uh,
We'll play it by ear.
indeed. So, anyway, I don't. So, big question is, where's Bows and where's Arrows at? Is either of them going to be in 9?
Uh, Actually, both of them being in 9 probably would be pretty cool to see, but
Oh
yeah,
gosh, that would be terrible. What are you talking? That
uh,
would be awful, sir.
yeah, we'll see where it is, and like if it is a jet seed, if ladder may be required. We've had a few of those already where uh, the ladder was required and runners had to go back for it.
Yeah. So the double dip in 9 is always the not the thing you'd be looking for, but it's absolutely a possibility. Well, heck, in the race I just had, the game expected you to go into 9, get the bow, leave, and then go get silver arrows from Agoma. But thank goodness for block clipping, we didn't have to worry about that. So anything is possible when we allow important items in level 9. Oh, here we go. And we are off.
All right, so
Get them synced up here real quick. That's a nice start with the Armos items. Armos area, I should say. Oh, look at that. We have hints on the start screen. Now, we're not going to be able to really do anything with those until, you know, we find the book. But, you know, hints are, if you find that book early, hints are a nice thing to have just right there.
Yeah, and all of our old men are actually going to say the same thing, so the messages are going to get pretty monotonous here. But our runners are going to be checking these armor statues because they start so close to them to search for that one free item that they get on the overworld. So, and in addition to that, they'll also be searching for the wood sword in one of these open caves.
Absolutely. Wood sword, really important. You know, it's your main offensive weapon. Not your only, but your main. Darkfall's trying to get through the upper part of the waterfall here without dying. Makes it. Hey, we found an arrow shop.
Yeah, really good price on the arrows. They rolled the lowest they can go. They can vary between 60 and 100 rupees. So 60 rupee arrows are always nice, especially if you are required to buy them.
Absolutely. Okay, well that's a potion shop that Imasak has just found. Potion shops are nice. If you need them. We got a small secret here. Small secret. Okay, small. 13 rupees. Okay. 3 above average. That's, you know, it's okay.
And at level 5, Dark did find our candle shop. Candles are the vanilla price of 60 rupees. So they may opt to buy one if they know it's there rather than taking one from the gift shops that are available, only because hearts are usually hard to come by in these flags. So they may opt to want to find rupees for that and take the heart instead. And while with that large secret, yeah.
Oh, that is 4 away from maximum secret. Oh my goodness. So we are not going to be money starved in this one. I don't care what the medium secret is at this point.
Yeah, that puts them in really nice position to be able to afford pretty much anything that they may need, whether it's bombs or the candle or what have you. So really nice large secret there.
Indeed. We're just over almost 3 minutes in. We haven't even found a single dungeon yet. No real hint as to where that wooden sword is.
We haven't really found anything yet. I haven't even had to touch the map yet, so...
Yeah, that's very true.
On Darkfall's side, we will see very shortly what the coast item is, and we do see our medium secret is 30 rupees, so not bad, and it is the vanilla heart.
The vanilla heart again. Okay, that's fine. I guess. At least you know you don't need to go back there. Or maybe you want to if the white sword item turns out to be something, like, amazing.
So both of our runners pretty much sticking out in this forest and northeast area. Probably will have to head over towards Vanilla Star, the Deadwoods, and the Grave in order to find not only this wood sword, but the Armos item and maybe some of our dungeons as well. And that's a nasty screen.
Yeah, Lynels in narrow areas like that are never fun to deal with. Imasak looks like he's trying repeatedly to just get them to respawn, and he's gonna try to brute force his way through. You got there. Oh, man. Yeah, a little low on the health. Now, I noticed both of our runners using the Zelda Sprite.
Yeah, so neither of them will be trying to rescue Zelda, of course. Why would she try to rescue herself? They will instead be trying to rescue Link.
Interesting. Imasak buys the arrows outright. I mean, I don't blame him. He's got plenty of money for it. So.
Yeah, if you have the money and everything, it's not a bad purchase because as soon as you find that bow, if you find it relatively early as maybe that Armos item, it is an immediate weapon and you don't have to backtrack to get arrows. So not a bad choice at all there to purchase that.
Of course, I did expect him to go one screen over and just find the silver arrows literally laying on the ground, because that seems like what happens every time you buy arrows and don't know if you need them or not, but, you know.
Yeah.
I would buy arrows every time if it meant silvers were just laying right around the corner, so. Well, our vanilla start has level 5. Hey, check that out. Yeah, level you can put down. Imasock's gonna do the little pirouette, I guess?
Yeah, unfortunately, pirouettes won't work in the way that you intend because, well, you can enter from any direction in these levels as long as the entrance touches the outside of the level or the basic shape of the level. You can enter from any one of those locations, so it definitely makes these levels more entertaining. We are playing with vanilla shapes, not any of these newfangled shapes the randomizer produces, so at least runners will have a little bit of knowledge into the layout of the level.
Well, Imasock is key blocked out of 5, so he's gonna leave, or at least key block, maybe bomb block, but he's gonna leave and he's gonna do a little gambling at the casino. Meanwhile, Darkfall's picking up a blue candle himself, so he's purchased that blue candle, so he's gonna be able to take all the hearts he wants from the Take Any Caves.
And
speaking of hearts, he's gonna buy
one. And in Imasock's gamble, it was insane because of how much the payoff was if you won. 79 rupees is really nice, and the sword is also very nice.
Yes, it is very nice. So he's got his sharp, pointy thingy, so he'll be able to start tearing his way through Hyrule. I always try to make sure that first enemy I kill is a bomb-dropping one. He's got bombs, so that would be why.
Yeah, a lot of runners will try to manipulate where they go in order to get that bomb drop off the first enemy if possible. And Dark finds level 8.
He can't get the bomb wall to open up from his little pirouette attempt. I love that. So, oh, and hey, the Armos item is the raft. That's got to be not as thrilling as one would hope.
No, the raft is always one of those I don't want to see that type items more than anything, just because it has no benefit other than opening up 2 overworld spots, and there's so many other items you could potentially get that you would rather have at that point. I mean, pretty much anything other than the boomerangs at this point, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, pretty much. So we've only got one quote-unquote free item left on the overworld, and that's going to be the white sword item, which we have not found yet. We will need anywhere between 4 and 6 hearts to get it, so right now, hopefully that is something. Otherwise, our overworld items are going to be a bunch of, well, garbage.
Imasock doing a little bit of navigating here through his warps. So we'll see. I mean, I would say that they are probably about a C+. Not too bad. Can traverse a lot of Hyrule with them, so that's always the important thing.
Yeah, being able to get, especially from the start screen, it's a little walk to that coastal one, but not too big of a one, and it gets you to Death Mountain, and that's still much faster than walking it to Death Mountain, so I'll take that. Imasock still without a candle. Darkfall still without the sword, though, and I think one is slightly more important than the other one. Oh, well, hey, that's a really nice white sword item, let me tell ya. We have the ladder.
Yeah, so both of our runners will actually really want to prioritize being able to... They'll want to prioritize being able to get hearts in order to afford that ladder.
Absolutely, they will. Imasock's gonna go ahead into level 7 and see what he's able to find in here. There's a staircase right away. My guess, probably not gonna be the item. Feel like every time you find one this close to start, it's not gonna be the item. And there you go.
Well, you do have a 2 and 3 shot of being right that that wasn't the item,
Yeah.
but
Uh-huh. See, I know how to play odds. Oh, nice. I was not getting those Dodongos pretty quickly. Now, it's very strange to me, but these 3 Dodongos will actually respawn, but if you find one, it will never respawn because the one is considered a boss. And hi, Blue Wizrobe.
yeah, Red Gurias took or I'm sorry, the Red Gurias took a little bit of hit to the HP. Not so sure about the Wizrobes, but well,
Ooh.
yeah, those blue Wizrobes are nasty no matter what they roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care if they get the -2. It's still, they still have plenty of health and they still kill you very quickly. So how long do you spend digging level 7? Oh, Dark Falls has found level 9. In Candle Row, nonetheless. But level 7 is a very long and tedious map to get through most of the time, I feel.
Being that we're only about 10 or 11 minutes in, I would actually, me personally, I would just opt out of level 7, maybe come back here at a separate time after just checking a few rooms. Save it for like an absolute last resort, rather than trying to dive a 33 room dungeon very early on. It can turn into quite the time sink.
Right.
And there we have our bomb prices, and they are 16 rupees, so 4 rupees a bomb, not too bad.
Yeah, a little bit of a discount from normal. That's alright. I like it. I approve. So Dark Falls is getting close to the wooden sword location. Let's see if he, well, he's going to stop in level 5, say hi. See what he can do in here. He's going to find out pretty quickly. That answer is not much.
Yeah, also, something else interesting to note is Imasak is choosing to dive level 7 here, and it has a Wizrobe set, so... But hey, that's a good payoff. Maybe it's okay that we get that.
Indeed. Well, that is a nice find. So, still looking for dungeon hearts, though, more than likely, or whatever, because we still need that ladder. I don't remember. The Dark Falls is the one who saw it. He didn't, so...
Yeah, he actually can't even see it yet because he doesn't have the candle, so...
Still doesn't have a candle.
But he may also be just glancing around for the Triforce just to get one out of the way. As you stated earlier, trying to find that Triforce in level 7 isn't always the easiest thing, so it might be a little bit more of a time sink than he wants.
I am surprised he decided not to try to kill that blue Wizrobe with the red ring. They obviously can't melt your face nearly as quick anymore.
Unless there's 8 of them in a room, then that damage piles up very quickly.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a room of red or orange Wizrobes, so these guys are nice and easy because they don't move around. They just appear out of nowhere and they stand there for a second, and hit them. That's it.
Yeah, in rooms where it is just the red Wizrobes, they are a really friendly enemy. It's when you get them paired with other enemies and you sort of lose track of where they appear that they can sort of do a lot of damage.
And Darkfall's getting his wooden sword, so he's going to be able to start making his way into different dungeon areas. And well, thank you, Amasak. I appreciate that. Alright. So far, all the rooms I've seen with blue Wizrobes have only had one blue Wizrobe, so that is a positive thing. In the meantime, oh, Darkfall's taking an unfortunate death of that Armo statue. That's where the raft is, and I didn't see if he picked it up.
I was not able to see that either. We'll see eventually, I'm sure. Especially if he decides to check out that spot. But
right.
Looks like he's going to still creep around here. Maybe dive back into level 8. Yeah, just using that little trick with entering from an opposite screen to open it up without spending the bomb. And, well, hi, Manhandla. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. That's a Superman handler, too. And Dark's just going to be like, nope, never mind. Oh, this is not a friendly level 8, especially Dark doesn't have the red ring yet. He's not been to level 7. Or at least not been in... Oh. I assume Dark was attempting to pull off the block clip and stand there and just swing sword until thing dies strategy.
Yeah, that's probably the best strategy for that room on 3 Hearts Wood Sword. Especially with Blue Lamola, because they like to move really fast and really wreck you, so he's trying.
There we go.
He does get it. Having the beams definitely will help as well.
It's one of those weird times where not picking up any hearts at all is actually helpful, because you restart with beam swords. Well, he's got a push block. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a transport.
You should have known that. It's early on in the level.
Yeah, it is. But 8 has an extra staircase in it, so it's almost 50-50 at that point. In fact, is 50-50. Okay. Math was not much. Oh, well, there's a heart across the moat that you can't get to yet.
He may be able to go down and around.
Indeed. This is the... So, oh my gosh, there's another manhandler. I'm assuming every man... Of course, down is sealed.
Required Manhandla, possibly.
Well, we know it is if you want the dungeon heart, but hey, at least these Stalfos only have 1 HP, so...
And here is one of her items. Guarded by Goma, but not blocked by Goma. And it is... well, the silvers!
What is it with Goma today, blocking silver arrows? I mean, not blocking in this case, but still. Being annoying. Well... bye, Goma. You can sit there all you want to and be mad or whatever. It's fine. Meanwhile, Amasok's still in level 7 here. This is where I start wondering if it's the best idea to just leave because you've spent a lot of time here, or because you spent a lot of time here, you might as well push on and clear much more of it. I don't even know. Gets a key.
Yeah, it looks like he is just going to invest the time into this level. So, Dark actually expending a bomb in the room to the north there. I'm not certain. Okay, he may have actually had one room he could have potentially gone into, but what he is going to do is just leave level 8 for now. So he is abandoning 1 item because, well, I wouldn't want to fight plus HP Manhandla either.
No, not especially with only the 1 bomb. The old man once again asking if we can direct him to the train station. Answer is no. There is in fact not a train station in Hyrule. We haven't got that far yet. Someday.
Now the question is, since this is a podcast, Imasok gets to watch himself on Restream. Question is, Imasok, are you still currently in level 7?
Oh man.
He does choose to leave without the Triforce as well, so a lot of time invested in there, but the reward he got is definitely good reward.
Indeed. What? Oh, shoot.
So Dark is continues exploration, burning around level 1 right now. And Amasak finally going to be able to pick up his candle.
Yay! He'll be happy to have that, I'm sure. Darkfall's finding another bomb shop. I don't know if that's the first one he's seen or not.
No, he did see one earlier. He actually purchased some bombs out of it. So
That's right. Yeah.
good knowledge to have of where multiple bomb shops are, just because, well, bombs can always be a hindrance if you can't get any drops.
Well, you have a door penalty of, I believe that's 22 if I could do math properly, and I can't, so, I'm just not going to go ahead and pick up the meat here. You know, I mean, might as well. You've got a ton of rupees more, especially with the red ring. You will never need to buy the blue ring at this point. Not that you would have ever, but you don't have much to spend money on, so might as well.
And apparently Falls did get the raft earlier because he just went across to level 4.
Yeah, Chad did confirm earlier that he did. Amasak now going into 8. He will find his silver arrows if he's able to get through to that room. Meanwhile, he is going to go ahead and take out this Manhandla. It's easier to do that because he's got the red ring.
Yeah, did what we call face tanking, just sitting there alongside the enemy, and well, hey, look, another Manhandla.
Well, thankfully you don't have to kill that one because I'm pretty sure that is not a drop room.
Yeah, the square block room will never have a drop in it, so at least as of right now. Fred may change that in the future because it's Fred, but as of right now, definitely a room that you never have to worry about clearing.
Indeed. So, I'm just not gonna. Okay, so another cute little thing here is if you kill one of those Moldorms, leave and come back in. I think those are Moldorms, aren't they?
No, those are the Lamola.
That's not Moldorm. That's Lamola, right? Get them confused all the time.
Remember,
kill one of the Lamolas, leave, come back in. The other one's just dead.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice.
It's really nice to have them sort of spawn as a group like that. But a good way to remember it is the oddity in that, well, the Lamolas are actually the more difficult.
Yeah. There's the third Manhandla in level 8. There's going to be probably a decent amount of them because there seems to be a lot of bosses in level 8.
Yeah, typically Manhandla will appear with Gleeok and Gomas, but apparently Gleeok and Goma did not want to come to level 8 with the Manhandla, so it's just, well, there's the one Goma, and Silver's for Amasak.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense that the spider is attracted to the shiny silver thing. Just saying.
It matches its body, too. So Dark picking up another heart, so he is now at 5. Really good chance of picking up that ladder.
Indeed. So, would you go back there right now, or would you wait till you had heart number 6? Just to guarantee.
I would just continue searching the overworld at this point, and then just work the white sword item back into my route whenever I up A, but I don't want to have to make my way back over here. So I would continue exploring. Maybe when he gets through the rest of the grave, maybe taking the once he comes across the warps, maybe he'll say, oh, hey, look, I'm one below where the white sword is. I can just jump down and grab that. I mean, jump up and grab that.
Right. Well, the grave here not having much of anything useful.
Amasak doing a little bit more with level 8 than Dark Falls did.
Indeed.
It's a lot easier to do that when you do have Red Ring, as you said.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, especially he was able to... Oh, hey, there's Triforce. Oh, hey, our first Triforce is on the board for Amasak. But yeah, Dark Falls on half of a heart right now. He is good. He's he's gonna use that warp road, and he's gonna get his ladder. So it's at least 5 hearts, maybe even 4. We don't know, but 5 or 4 hearts for that ladder.
Yeah, as I said, perfect idea just to route that in once he found the Take Any Roads. Easy to go ahead and grab that. And hey, look, finally got to see where the last warp spot was.
Spectacle Rock.
That was Monocle Rock.
Oh, that's right. You're right. My bad.
And now Dark.
I'm awake.
Dark may be doing some exploration of Death Mountain here, and 4 hearts is not enough for the ladder. Imasok discovering that bad news.
Unfortunate, yes. But as we saw earlier, that being right next to a warp road, and right next to the start screen, once he gets that 5th or 6th heart, whenever he decides to go back and try it again, he'll be able to pick that up pretty quickly. Dark can buy himself some bombs.
Also, very interesting to note that we've only found 4 levels so far, and none of the 4 are levels that you really want. Well, 9 you can't do anything with yet, but hey, finally level 3, a smaller level, so a lot nicer to navigate through.
Obviously, the one you want to find is level 1. 2 items, short, normally easier, depending on what enemy sets you get in there. Not always the case. Dark gonna go ahead and use his sword on these buyers, right? I think that's it?
Yes, it would be buyers, and you can't really ever tell where their HP is with the sword, with the wood sword, because
it's impossible.
Yeah, a single hit will always split them regardless of their HP. But we also have Lammola in level 3, and they aren't nice.
No, they're not. Imasok goes ahead, goes back into level 8, picks up the heart container in there. I think he's still looking for the 2nd item in here, because he picked up the Triforce, so that, or he was really sure he knew where that heart was, and he's like, I'm gonna go get that, because now I can get ladder.
Yeah, he's continuing going on, so I would assume that he is going to look for the 2nd item as well.
And Sok confirms that he went in there to get the ladder, to get the heart for the ladder. Good idea, really. Having that ladder is just so much better than not having that ladder. It may not be required, but so many times you can get shortcuts.
Dark jumping around with some ropes right now. They're always fun enemies to have to combat against. A lot easier when there's only 1 HP on them, though.
Indeed. Well, speaking of that ladder, that's where it would be useful right there. So, I don't know if that's ladder blocked per se. Yeah. Okay, that area is definitely ladder blocked. So, I haven't seen Dark Falls pick up the item in 3 yet. So.
Oh wow! And those Gibdos, I believe, have rolled on the extremely high end of the HP spectrum.
Yes, they have. Yeah, they have extra wrappings today. So Dark is gonna go ahead and use another bomb. Takes 3 of them out. Doesn't get a bomb pack in return, but there's still 4 more of them to go. So.
Yeah, luckily the 2 on the top are really easy to pin and just keep swatting with your sword. So.
Yep.
Not too much difficulty here. Gibdos, even though they're high in HP, they are pretty easy to combat, and he knew he had bombs there, so that also helped out. And that is not a push block.
No, it's not. That is not a push block. This room is completely empty. That room is entirely pointless.
So, I guess he has the decision of whether to go up or down at this point. He doesn't have keys to go right immediately there.
He does not, but he's got enough bombs to take care of this room. He's decided not to, however. Oh, because he doesn't need to. Got it. Okay, that makes way more sense.
So Amasak, wanting to fill out the lion's head and is looking for this second item still.
Oh!
And look at that. Falls finds the bow in level 3.
Well, that's a thing to find.
Yeah, so with that, all Falls needs is 5 Triforce, and he's good to go to level 9, which he already knows the location of.
Indeed, that would put, yeah, as you said, that would put him in Triforce and Go mode. And Imasak finds the inferior model in level 8 as the second item, so level 8 having a really nice item in blue and a really, really bad item in blue.
So now it is a matter of how long is it going to take Amasak to get up to Death Mountain to find level 3 and get his bow, whereas Dark, it's just a matter of, you know, help me find Triforce pieces so I can just get into level 9.
Indeed, it's interesting. He's in Triforce and Go mode, and he doesn't have one shard yet at all. He's about to find out that he needs to use his last key in order to get in here and find the Triforce inside of a like. It kind of makes sense if you think about it.
I always like diving into lakes to get an item. It's really entertaining.
Agreed. Alrighty, so Darkfall's gonna head out of there. I wonder what his next plan is. Looks like he's gonna just clear off the rest of Death Mountain, and I can't blame him. He's already found something really nice. He's got level 8. He's got 8 bombs, so he's got plenty of bombs to do some excavating. And he finds a Takeny Cave.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Being able to build up your hearts a little bit to have for later on is always nice.
Absolutely. Well, we found a hint shop. I don't know if we've seen that one before or not. And Imasak has found himself level 5.
And Dark finds, I believe, his last Takeny opts for the potion. Not a bad choice. Basically, with the potion, you're guaranteed 14 hearts compared to the 1 extra heart that you would get from picking that up. So, not a bad option, especially not having the letter yet.
Yeah, not having the ladder, not having the red ring.
So, Amasak continuing to dig through the big levels.
So, Dark's, that screen, at the top of Death Mountain, that's pretty scary. That's a lot of blue Lynels.
Yeah, Lynels in that first screen is always pretty scary to see.
Well, we forgot ourselves level 6. It looks like Dark's gonna go ahead and jump inside, and there's a Triforce!
That is true Triforce and go.
I guarantee you he has no reason to jump back into 6, so he's just gone. Like, hey, thanks for... Oh, no, he's going back in. Okay, never mind.
Maybe with the Triforce being in that first room with the staircase, he's just going to pop back in really quick to see if there was an item, because he has no keys right now, so, like, any key, red ring, white sword, they would all be a benefit to him. So that's probably why he's going ahead and checking it out quick.
That is very true. Let's see here, and it is an item, and it's the book, and he's gonna take it.
Actually, not a bad choice either. Even though he has the bow and silvers and ladder, there are 3 potential hints later on in level 9 as to the location of the pig and Zelda. So, Link. But so that could be beneficial for him. And look at that, level 1 right next to level 6.
Oh, level 1. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Imasak pulling off the vertical ladder clip very nicely. Oh, and those, I forget what those gels are called, but they only have 1 HP,
The
so they
Zols.
don't even split. Zols, thank you.
And a really nice block clip there as well.
That was very nice. Unfortunately, level 1 has blue Wizrobes inside of it.
Yeah, that room, none too friendly. Luckily, it is that single room that's sort of the beak of the eagle, so it may not be required at all.
Indeed not. I haven't seen if we found an item in 5. Oh, no, that's... I don't think that's it. Nope.
Dark, luckily, getting a key so he can use it to go into the next room, and oh, hi.
Oh. That's definitely one of those rooms that when I go by, I'm like, please don't be anything important.
Yeah, and typically that's where the Triforce will be.
Yep. It's always in the worst place possible.
Oh.
Well, we've got 2 key doors and only 1 key.
Well, if you go down, you're netted 4 rooms, so that's probably the right decision here. The room to the left you can actually access from the north if you so choose, so probably the right decision to go down instead.
Right.
Also, we did notice on Dark Side, well, we do get those nice little helpful hints from the old men, so we'll see if that pays off for him at all. And he's going to, I think, go up and right to search through there before spending the key to go elsewhere.
Well, that might be the right decision, because he may have just found the item room, although I don't think he really even needs to look in it. He probably will. Since he's here, he might as well. Yep, let's see what this is. If it's a magic key, he's gonna be... Well, the wand is not bad either.
No, wand is increased damage output. Unfortunately, it does not work on the Wizrobes that are, you know, trolling that middle room of the eagle right now. And hey, look, another crab spider.
Well, thankfully he's not necessarily blocking the path, but Dark is, gotta sneak around him here and takes one more shot, and he's going to... Oh, he's got the boner. We can just kill him, of course.
Yeah, able to kill.
I don't like the hitboxes on these stupid Gomas.
Yeah, the hitboxes are interesting. It's just trying to time it opening its eye, too, that can be kind of difficult.
Indeed.
And we do almost have a full clear on Imasak's side for level 5 as well. And there is Dark's Triforce.
That's the Triforce. Alrighty, so... I can't tell. Did Imasak actually pick up the Triforce in 5 already?
Yes, he did.
Still haven't seen the item in 5. Meanwhile, Dark Falls is back in 1 here.
Possibly just really wanting to find that last item. And we see the item in level 5, and it is the red candle.
Well, he's gonna grab it because red candles are nicer than blue candles, but hey, that is unfortunate. Now he's going back in. No, he's okay. Never mind.
He had second thoughts, so Dark is going to opt not to do level 8 right now. Be interesting to see where he goes. Level 8 would have been a possible area to get a Triforce.
Indeed, he needs 2 more.
looks to be heading maybe to level 5. And, well, we also see the other more negative aspect of getting that book to understand the old men. It still produces fire with your wand, so you do have to be
Yes, it
careful with
does.
that.
You do. It's easier to work around than people seem to indicate, but no, it is a thing you have to pay attention to. Darkfall's finding himself another bomb shop. Oh, he hasn't been down here yet, has he? He's going to go ahead and jump into level 5. I assume he will go ahead and complete this. Begs the question, I wonder if he's ever going to go back into level 7. I know he walked in there, at least I thought he did.
I don't actually believe so. I don't think he had bombs when he was up in the northeast there, so...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's possible not.
Then again, I may be wrong, and he may have been in there. So, we'll have to see, but at this point, he is on the hunt for his Triforce Serum 5. I would be actually shocked to see if he digs it like Imasak did, because he does have everything, and sinking all the time into a larger level like this would be wouldn't be really the most ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, my guess is if he finds that Triforce, he'll probably get out of here. Level 1 is a little different because it's easier to dig that out, although I don't think we got the second item out of there, did we?
No, we never did find it.
Yeah, what was the first again?
The first item in level 1 was the wand.
The wand, that's right, yes. Gonna go ahead and take this Goma out with his bow, because I like to kill every Goma I can. He gets a key for it. That's a fair trade.
Yeah, finding keys are always good. He may already know that information, but level 7, being told where level 7 is when you're in Triforce and Go mode, yeah, you're not going to want that.
No, you're not. 7 is way too big. If I remember correctly, it was designed to be difficult because of the sheer length. Whereas 8 actually isn't as long, but it was supposed to be really difficult. Based on the enemy set in the vanilla game. This obviously completely changes because randomizer. Ark finds his Triforce in 5, and he is got... That's 4. So he needs one more.
Now, he does know the location of level 8, and, well, he actually has the left side of his Triforce completed, so, aesthetically speaking, I can appreciate that.
Absolutely. Very asymmetrical. I'm just not going to go ahead and do a screen wrap to get to the other side here without having to do the funny little walk in the forest.
Dark is making a beeline for one of the levels over on the right here. Not sure if it's going to be level 8 or level 7, but I will opt for one of them for his final Triforce. And one of my favorite quotes is the door repair charge, so that's nice that we get to see that.
Indeed.
It looks like Dark is actually searching some of these bomb locations up here for maybe a potential other level. Level 2 would be wonderful.
That it very much so would.
But apparently he has not seen level 7 because, well, it's not bombed, so now he has seen level 7. Now, we do remember that Imasak opted not to search any further for level 7, so...
Speaking of levels 2.
Yeah, does find level 2. And what a spot for the shoot room. And the any key. So actually a really nice item there in level 2.
Indeed, indeed. All right.
And man, we hit the maximum with 3 money or life rooms on Dark Falls' side. I'm not sure if Imasak has seen any of them, but yeah, Dark has seen all 3, opted out of 2 of them.
Indeed, we have.
And Dark has to be careful, down to a single half of a heart here. And does get hit with the boomerang, so he will have to restart his journey through level 7. We'll see. Nope, he is going to save and exit. Maybe go to level 8 instead. Or not. Amasak taking out that all those Dark Knights and everything. Unfortunately, the what I call the die 5 room, because it looks like the 5 on a dice. In level 2, that will actually not drop anything with standard shapes on. So the clear really didn't benefit him at all, but still a good clear nonetheless. And is introduced with a bunch of blue Dark Knights here in this Gliak room.
Indeed. Folks, I'm not sure what happened to the game audio, but apparently I don't have any anymore, so sorry about that.
We'll try to make it as entertaining as possible without some game audio.
Apparently.
Amasak taking on this last Dark Knight. Nets him some bombs, which actually is not bad considering he had none at that point. And Dark is heading back into level 8, and trust me, Amazing Toaster, you do not want to hear that. And, well, there, I believe, might be our first bunny sighting on Imsok's side. Haven't seen many of those, but
Yeah.
not having bow, he's going to opt to not take them on right now.
No, yeah, they have a lot of HP if you don't have that.
Dark just skipping the Manhandla, the Lamola that time, and going to take on the Buyers instead. Was that one heart?
Well,
so nice being able to pick up another heart there.
Indeed. Looks like Imasak's going to go ahead and battle this room here. There's only 3 of Pole Voices in it, so it's not too bad. This is where you wish you actually had, like, the wand or a better sword. Or obviously the bow. Hey, Triforce!
Yeah, of course it would be behind the things that you have to swat down with your sword.
Exactly. Oh, wait, looks like we've got game audio again, I think. There. I did a thing. I think we're okay.
So Dark continuing to dig through 8. Now, he has already been in the Triforce room. However, he did not know it was there. And only having 2 hearts, not wanting to take on Lamola is absolutely understandable.
I'm a second to go into vanilla level 1. Not find anything overly useful except 30 more rupees that at the moment doesn't need. He will once he finds that bow. It is nice to have bow, silver arrows, and like 200 rupees.
Dark trapped in a room with some keys, so he will have to take them out. Now, a little trick, until, of course, Fred changes this on us as well, is if you enter a room in these vanilla dungeons, if the room goes dark upon entering it, there will actually not be a Triforce or a heart container in that room. So that is good knowledge to have as you go through.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah, it has to deal with how the game originally coded that. So Fred actually hasn't changed that yet, but he does inform me that it will eventually be on the horizon, as well as reintroducing dark rooms into shapes.
Yeah, there we go. So Imasock finds level 6 and he nopes out of there. Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was just farming up bombs, but he just said no. He said, nope, I'm not going to spend my time in there. He's going to go to level 1 instead. And level 1, level 6, I think I'd check level 1 first.
Yeah, until we see these Swiss ropes, then it's like,
Yeah, of course. It's like, hey, level 6 has an easier enemy set. Never mind. Darkfall's gonna check this item here. He's gonna find the scrap metal. He's gonna be like, never mind there.
No point in really grabbing that at this point, or any point really, but
I was gonna say, there's never really a point to grab that.
also Imasock having the red ring, once again playing very good dividends for him, being able to take on some of these enemies without too much difficulty. We'll go out and pirouette to open up the south there.
Darkfall's unfortunately taking a death to a Gleeok.
Is going to maybe take on Manhandla here.
I think this is where you pull out silver arrows or something like that.
Yeah, when he starts to get faster, you really want to make sure that you're good at archery, because he can really do a good job of avoiding your silver arrows. So,
indeed, Darkfall's gonna go ahead and drink half of his potion, because he really wants this guy dead, and I can't say I blame him. There we go.
I can only imagine the runners' reactions when they kill that first Manhandla and are immediately greeted by this.
Exactly. Like, hey, here's another one. And hey, you can get through here with a key. And guess what's on the other side of this door? Nothing! I mean, actually, a bomb upgrade isn't the worst thing in the world, but that's an expensive bomb upgrade, let me tell you.
Yeah, it is. 125, I would hate having to spend that much on bombs.
Yeah. Darkfall's getting a little damage boosting through the room.
He does have a few more rooms up here to check. Really, the worst part about it is he does have to take on 2 more Lamola just to get the Triforce, and
yeah,
that's never a good situation to be in.
Not with 1 heart and only a just normal green mail. Oh, now picks up a clock and shows off the fact that despite the fact that you have picked up one of those clocks, your fire still hurts you.
Yes, I would never recommend walking into a flame. It it
Indeed.
doesn't feel good.
Not normally, no. So on Half a Heart, Darkfall is going to continue his search through level 8.
Really only has one room that he hasn't been in. So now it's just a matter of, okay, I need to be able to just find this Triforce. So we'll see how long it takes him to get back into that Lamola room. With how much time he's invested into this, I would imagine that he is going to go until he grabs the Triforce out of this dungeon.
Yeah. I would agree with you. And with that wand, he's actually just able to sit back here and just pot shot them like crazy. Finds the Triforce, and he's out.
Yes, we're going to see him go to level 9. He's going to be the first one in there. Amasak still needs 2 Triforce plus his bow out of level 3 yet. So he has a little bit of catching up to do. So we'll see how Dark fares getting over to level 9.
Indeed. Imasak is aware of where the Triforce in level 1 is, so he's gonna probably make his way up that way very quickly. I still don't know what the other item in level 1 is. Got the wand. Which he now picks up. He'll be happy with that.
And Dark eventually going to get over to where level 9 is. About 3 more screens to go.
Indeed so. Where was that book at again?
I believe book was in level 6.
I think you're right. Imasak getting his 4th Triforce shard. Meanwhile, Dark Falls making his way into level 9. And immediately finding Ganon.
How about that? So
That's a thing.
yeah, it's going to take 15 hits of worth of a stun lock here in order to take Ganon out. So has 1 hit in. Unfortunately, not able to keep him in the stun lock. Gonna drink his potion here and go after him again.
Meanwhile, Imasak is having a very epic battle with these blue Wizrobes. He is making his way through them slowly but surely. Meanwhile, Dark Falls with another attempt at the Ganon stun. It's getting kind of low, but
Getting bounced around a little bit by these fireballs. Can only take 1 more hit. And unfortunately does before he is able to take out Ganon. So he's going to need to retry in order to hopefully maintain his lead on Amasak.
yeah.
Does look like he is exiting. Probably going to go to the Fairy Fountain to fill up here.
Imasak actually letting us know the recorder was the other floor item in level 1. I did not see that get picked up. Thank you, sir.
So Amasak still doing his best to avoid level 6. Now with the recorder and the location in proximity to level 1 that level 6 is, this is absolutely a good choice because he can just opt to come back to level 6, which is much bigger, a little bit later if he can't find what he's looking for. Remember, we still don't know the location at all of 4, and he doesn't know the location of 3.
Very much so.
Thank you, Dory. Can't really talk right now, I'm sorry.
Gonna pick up his red potion, so he's now at a point where he's not going to worry too much. 9 hearts, red ring, red potion. He's in good health for his battle with Ganon whenever he gets there.
Oh, yes, he is.
And speaking of battles with Ganon, here's Darkfall in attempt number 2.
Number 2. All right. There's one hit. Was it 15 hits with the wooden sword?
Yeah. Of course, you know, old NES games uses hexadecimal, and well, because 0 is 0 HP, 0F will only actually go up to 15, so that's why it's only 15 hits for Ganon.
Gotcha. Oh, and he takes another game over, unfortunately.
And opts to save instead of actually just continuing to try again. And Imasock does find level 3. This is going to be the big one for him.
Yes, it will.
Is able to take out one of the Lamola, so we'll enter and the other one will be taken out.
Alrighty. Darkfall's gonna go ahead and get himself healed up. Meanwhile, Imasock battling a whole bunch of ropes. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like ropes drop money more often than anybody else.
Yeah, they have a really good drop rate, and they are in the money group, so you can always farm ropes for a good amount of money.
Gotcha, okay. Oh, Imasock takes a death to a fire jumping on his face. Looks like Dark is heading back to round 3 with Ganon.
Has full HP, so he does have 8 potential hits from fireballs before being in danger range.
But not those lovable hugs from the pig himself, because those hurt a lot. Dark is not going to. Oh, Imasock gets his bow. Dark checking the. I guess he was just checking to see if that was an item or not.
Yeah, possibly checking to see if that was white sword or red ring. Either of those items would have been a massive increase in his ability to fight Ganon here. Fortunately, not. So.
Absolutely, unfortunately not. So. Oh, he took a hug from Ganon. That is, look at that health just dropping significantly. That's a, yeah. Doesn't even get one hit on the pig this time. Round 3 going to Ganon. Ganon 3-0 against Darkfalls.
Yeah, and at this point, he has to be getting frustrated.
I would absolutely 100% believe that as well. Meanwhile, Imasock with his bow and arrows now going through 3 to try to clear the rest of it and find his Triforce Shard, which will be his 5th. And he will be in a much better position to go into level 9. Oh, Imasock gets the compass and oh, Darkfall's pulling off the refill the health and restart glitch, which is always interesting.
Yeah, it's actually really nice because you can really manipulate where you end up in the world, and if you take a hit while your health is still refilling, it still refills to full. So that's always nice, and you don't have to sit there and wait around for everything to refill before you can move on. So he's not really sure where he's going right now.
Yeah, I don't actually know what he's up to anymore. Imasak is going into level 9. He's going to go up and immediately hear that roar of Ganon. And immediately know that right next door is that pig. But wait, is he going to go down? No, he is not going to go down there. Bombing upwards. Nope. Bombing to the side. Nope.
Oh, look, we're forced to go to Ganon.
Yeah. Now, what would have been really fun if there was a bomb wall in here that led to, like, an item that you needed. We don't need any items, so... Imasak gets 2 hits on Ganon. 3. 4. Takes a Ganon hug. Oh, Darkfall's taking a death up in Death Mountain again. I'm not entirely certain what he was up there doing, but that's alright. Oh, Imasak's got the stun lock. Imasak's got the stun lock. Nicely done. Well, the only thing we have to do now is find where that princess is. And she could be anywhere.
You were saying?
Or one screen above. That's it. There we go. What the heck was that? Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's a... That's gotta be the quickest 9 I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, other than, like, Ganon and Zelda each shifting 1 room to the left, yeah. So, Dark is going to continue, searching. Maybe he's searching for the letter or something just to be able to buy another potion. Could be my only thought at this point. So, he is going to continue on to try to find something to help his combat against Ganon there.
Indeed.
I think he's actually trying to kill these Lynels to get over to bomb that location there. Of course, with 6 of them on screen.
Well, I did look it up, and Imasak's official SRL time, 1 hour, 6 minutes, 3 seconds. Well done here.
I was
Get that.
only off by 4 in what I put on the tracker, so.
There you go. Got it. Cool. Nice.
Pyre, to answer your question, yes, Ganon can be in any of the rooms, not the first 2 rooms of the dungeon. So, yes, minimal room requirement in 9 is 4. So we're going to go over here to the coast raft and see if he can't find anything. With that dot done, he has to be extremely frustrated now too. And there is that letter.
Nice. Alright, so he's got that now. And I'll go ahead and up A, and don't remember where a potion shop is, but I'm sure there's like more than 1 billion of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few. And Ball 316, to answer your question, these specific tournament flags, what we call Pentaforce, you can actually enter level 9 after collecting just 5 Triforces. There is also the possibility of our key important items of bow, ladder, recorder, power bracelet, and raft being located in level 9. So it does change up the strategy a little bit, but you do only need 5 in order to access level 9. So Dark heading back over, I would imagine he is going to take a stop at the fairy fountain before heading into level 9.
Yeah, I would have to assume so. But with a red potion, this should probably be his last shot at this. And Little does he know, all he's got to do is walk one screen up and he's done.
So Dark gonna head back to level 9 now and give Ganon another go.
Indeed, he's got his red potion. So, yeah, it is unfortunate for him. He never went really went into level 7, and that's where that red ring was. But Ganon's also been just a massive pain in the rear end in this one. Dark is going up. I'm not sure what he's going for up here.
Potentially, heart pieces in this. I forget what was in this. Probably a money guy, so
yeah,
nothing really a benefit. So probably head right back down and head towards level 9 at this point.
Yep.
Has his potion in hand, and we'll see how this Ganon attempt goes.
Indeed. Potion in hand, wood sword at the ready. 15 hits till bacon.
And unfortunately for Dark, once again, Ganon, the Ganon spawn he's getting is a little skewed to the right. Now, that can sometimes happen in a few of these rooms where Ganon will actually be like 8 pixels to the right of where he normally spawns. So trying to get his location down is a little bit more difficult. And Dark does take another death to Ganon here before he can even get a potion off.
He's going to retry one more time. Looks like he's going to go get himself healed first. So, really, this seed wasn't too bad considering the things we have seen over the past week on this in this tournament. Items were pretty straightforward. Nothing really blocking too many paths, quite frankly. So this is kind of a nice little seed. Finding that red ring would have been really nice for Dark, clearly. Other than us not having the white sword or any idea where it was at, as a matter of fact, from my records, we've got, if I can just go through this real quick as we watch Dark getting back into level 9, the wand and the recorder were in level 1. Level 2 had the any key. Level 3 had our bow. Level 4, don't know. I don't think we ever found level 4. Level 5 had the red candle. Level 6 had the book. Level 7, the red ring. And level 8, the silver arrows and that piece of scrap metal no one wants to pick up. Our coast item was the heart container. Our Armos item was the raft. And our white sword item was the ladder.
Yeah, so quite a few items we actually haven't come across. Level 4 we actually never physically saw. And level 9, we're not going to see either of those items either.
No. No, we are not. So, here we go. Dark Falls versus Ganon. Round, I don't even know anymore, doesn't matter. He's got his red potion, just gotta get that stun lock.
Yeah, still fighting with that skewed Ganon spawn. Typically, the way that Ganon maneuvers it is either 8 or 16, or 2 tiles basically, left or right, and then 2 tiles up or down, always in the direction of Link. So a lot of times he'll be in what seems to be a figure 8 pattern, but you can sort of guess where he's going to head. But Dark taking 2 Ganon hugs very, very quickly in succession there.
Oh, man. Man, those just melt you fast. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Typically when you get these spawns though, sometimes it is easier to maybe approach the right. Gannon will typically hug the wall when he makes his way over there, but that may be the best option in those situations.
Indeed. And I do believe this is it. So unfortunately, I do believe Dark Falls has decided at this point in the race to just go ahead and call an FF. So good plan either way. It was a as I said, it was a very interesting race to see how this all played out. Congratulations to Imasock for taking this one, but nothing is over for anybody in this race. It's just round one of what was it, 5 weeks Swiss?
Yeah, 5 weeks. So definitely able to get back on track, especially with Dark blitzing through a lot of the early game as much as he did. I mean, if he searches a little bit more in 7 and finds a red ring like Imasock does, probably a completely different story in this race. So definitely two runners that should provide very, very entertaining races going forward.